it's a time machine. It's a wonderful way to save people time.
From the moment the first of Citation's legendary 560 series entered the business world, the aircraft became what all others in the category aspire to be: the perfect balance. A combined symmetry of speed, comfort, efficiency, flexibility, and flying ease that has never been equaled, with a huge dose of reliability and value loaded in for good measure. Until the 560 series came along, many believed that it was impossible to be so good at so many things without major sacrifices somewhere along the way. Many felt it was a balancing act, which simply could not be achieved. Over 500 airplanes later, this extraordinary combination has become far more than possible. These aircraft have been so popular and so highly respected that operators were often heard to say, "It just doesn't get any better than this." Ah, but now it has, in spades, with the Citation Encore.
The Encore is the latest iteration of a wonderful product line. The increase in thrust in the engines gives you a tremendous amount of confidence on takeoff.
And it does all this while achieving up to 16% better fuel efficiency. Developing 3,400 pounds of thrust per side and almost 12% more takeoff power, the new turbofan engines provide a significant boost in climb and cruise performance. Combine this with an increased wingspan that's nearly 2.5 feet wider than earlier 560 series aircraft, and Encore's time to climb is slashed by nearly 20%. You can go straight to 45,000 feet in just 28 minutes. You can cruise at speeds of nearly 500 miles per hour. You can soar a mile above most weather and nearly 2 miles higher than the typical turboprop. You can operate from short 4,000-foot runways and reliever airports that are often much closer to your final destination. And with full fuel, you can fly 4 passengers plus crew over 2,000 statute miles, non-stop. Better still, you can take advantage of Encore's high 15,200-pound maximum landing weight to fly shorter, multi-leg missions without refueling. Encore's new engines also provide plenty of bleed air to power such essentials as cabin pressurization, air conditioning, and a new full-wing heated anti-icing system. The sleek, polished metal heated leading edges are highly effective and proactive at keeping the wing free of ice.
The avionics suite was one thing that drew me into this class of aircraft.
The clean, uncluttered layout is a marvel of efficiency and systems integration. These displays, consisting of 2 primary flight displays and 1 central multifunction display, feature bright, easy-to-read graphical formats designed to make information simpler and more intuitive to assimilate, interpret, and respond to. And they're key to making the Citation Encore one of the least complex jet cockpit transitions a pilot will ever make. Enter keyword versatility, and you get a picture of the Citation Encore's incredibly spacious, highly adaptable interior.
Stretching more than 17 feet in length, the Encore's cabin is longer, larger, and more luxurious than that of any competitive business jet or turboprop. That's room enough for 8 passengers to really stretch out and relax in any number of available seating configurations. And the seats themselves have been redesigned to give passengers more seated headroom. The seats are fully reclinable and can be tracked fore, aft, and laterally inboard, making it easier for those who want to get together for in-flight conferences, or simply put a bit more distance between the shoulders, heads, and sidewalls. Passenger boarding is made easier by a new 2-section extended stairway with solid risers and an added tread to make that first step up a much shorter one. In the luggage loading department, Encore has far more storage space than any competitive light business jet, and even more than some mid-sized jets as well. There's room to store up to 810 pounds of gear externally. In fact, the total luggage capacity of the Encore is nearly triple that of the largest King Air. So with the Encore, you don't have to travel light to travel comfortably. Other cabin amenities include a standard refreshment center with plenty of room for hot and cold beverage service. Plus, there's a spacious aft vanity area that's easily accessible behind sliding hardwood privacy doors. Comfort, quality, thoughtful details. They're everywhere you look in the Encore's versatile new interior. But the biggest news in Encore passenger comfort is a feature you can't even see when you're aloft, but you'll feel it and love it every time your aircraft touches down. It's the Encore's new ultra-forgiving trailing link landing gear.
The Cessna Encore, as far as I am concerned, is absolutely the best business jet or personal transportation that you could ask for.
Its cabin is the roomiest and most comfortable in the category. Its mission flexibility and short field capabilities are unmatched by any other jet in its class. It draws on the insight and experience of over 500 loyal operators. And, best of all, its per-mile operating costs are actually lower than those of the leading twin turboprop. A fact we'll gladly guarantee in writing. The Citation Encore. It may well be the most nearly perfect all-around performer in the history of light business jets. But then, you won't know for sure until you've flown it for yourself.
It is really a very high-performance airplane.
Is now a good time? Sure thing. The Citation Encore.
That's one of the things about Cessna that has really struck me as just being such a core attribute is the professionalism, the friendliness, and the customer service that has been shown to us has been tremendous.